Hello again, this is Trace Majestus. I forget to hit the go live button. Oops. Sorry about that. That was not good. I've actually been getting ready to jump to the next system, but didn't realize I forgot to click the button to actually start the stream until I looked up and said, oh, wait a minute, that's the wrong color. Kind of hoping Lynn would be joining us, but I guess she's not going to make it. It's kind of too bad. I know she wanted to scan the next system because it's supposed to be a pretty big one. Not the next one, the one after. Okay. Okie dokie. Good to see you, Lynn. I'll reschedule the jump if I have to. Shouldn't be necessary.
I'm on board.
Awesome. I know you didn't want to miss any jumps.
Cannon.
Ah, okay.
No, it's all right. I just got to where I could turn loose of it, actually.
Ah, good timing.
Yeah, I was hurried. It's like, come on, timer, come on, timer.
Oh, I finally got the lawn mowed today.
Well, luckily, like I told you, the rain came, so it kind of kept me out of the garden. But I still had a whole table full of vegetables I had to put up, and so I methodically went through the list of, doing the step by step, and then it's like I was down to the last batch, and I looked at the clock, and I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna be late. So I hurried.
No worries. You didn't miss anything.
Well, I was kind of hoping you were late again.
Little bit, I did. So I cleaned up the, mowed the lawn, went out to my workshop, and started cleaning up the messes from the, several projects I've had going recently.
Yeah.
Then grilled the steaks and took a shower, grilled the steaks. So, and unfortunately tomorrow I have to go back to work.
Right. Well, I was talking, I waited for May Day to get on, and then I scanned that terraformable planet, and then jumped back in. And he told me that he loves to explore, so not to ever worry that we come on at 8 o'clock, and if he's somewhere else, that we have to wait on him, because, it's like you said, I can catch you all. So he told me, so don't ever worry about whether he's on the ship or not. But he said he probably would be tonight because he's working. But, if we jump, not to be thinking about him. And he also thanked you for the invite out to the carrier.
Oh, glad to have him along. Glad we have his gender right.
Well, yeah, that was weird. And I said, you do realize that your pilot looks like a girl? And he's like, yeah, I kind of noticed that. Okay. And
Well, I figured, but between the name and the pilot picture, it had to be female. But okay, I'm wrong.
Yep, me too. I said, I hope you don't hate me too bad. He said, no, I never. He said, I thought it was funny. He said, I giggled all the time he called me a girl. He's a hoot.
That's good.
But I will be right back. I need coffee. I didn't get a chance to fill it up.
Attention. This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any outstanding business in this system prior to departure.
Are we still green?
We are still green. It's just
Okay, this side is so dark I can't tell what color it is.
Yeah, if I go spin around this way, maybe get to it. I can see a little bit of the green highlight. There's green.
That's good.
That's where the star is. The bottom half of the ship is in starlight. The top half is in darkness.
Oh yeah, I see the green now. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Pretty and green.
So I've had everything except my dessert for dinner. Oh well.
Well, at least you got dinner. I was canning. I didn't. I'll eat later. And you said you had steak.
Oh yeah. We've got a favorite teriyaki marinade that we use. We've been trying marinade after marinade after marinade. Well, we found a favorite. So,
teriyaki. That's pretty good.
A very particular brand of teriyaki as well. I can't remember it. My wife's the one that goes and gets it. So,
yeah.
So she put it in for marinating about noon. 6 o'clock, I took it out to the grill and grilled it up. 6 hours of marinating. It's up with a lovely flavor. I forget if it was 6 or 8 pounds of meat I grilled up. We like our beef.
We're gonna have leftovers now, man.
Well, I've got a teenager, which is not going to be too many days worth of leftovers.
Always gotta have leftovers. Jeez. Do you know how far I am away from my home base back in the bubble?
Long ways. 30-something?
32,744.54 light years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Farthest you ever been from home?
Long ways.
And the question becomes, okay, how long do we take getting back?
I bet a long time. You'll probably be, nah, you'll be ahead of me most of the time, but during the day, you know, I can keep up. I'll catch up, because what I'll do is write down where you're at in your last system, and then work my way to you. Unless you go off in yonder direction, which is totally away from the bubble, and I'm like, no.
I've been to Beagle twice. I'm good for that. Been to Colonia twice. I'm good for that. I got to go pick up the equipment at the center of the Explorer's Anchorage and swap things around. So I think I have to mosey in that direction.
Yep.
I'm not sure how fast I'm going to mosey in that direction.
My little buddies, Joe and Jordan, I told her, I said, guess what? She said, what? And I said, I'm over 32,000 light years away from Iota per se. And she said, oh, we're so proud of you. You're all out there by yourself. And I said, no, I'm not by myself. There's 3 others out here with me. But she said, well, you're way out there.
Yep. Oh, I should. Boo.
It was funny when I was doing the last of the canning, you know, and I looked at the time and I was seeing that it was, you know, after 8 o'clock. I was doing the Forrest Gump fast walk, trying to through the kitchen, trying to get all this stuff done. I thought, oh my God. I figured I already thought you probably jumped once anyway.
Well, I was, you know, it's like, okay, I'll give her a couple minutes. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not. I forgot to press the start streaming button. Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Oopsie.
Scrape my legs all up today.
You did what?
Scrape my legs all up again. Got a pile of cinder blocks in the middle of my workshop. Don't have anywhere good to put them at the moment. Every time, you know, every second or third time by them, I'll end up scraping myself on one of them.
I think I'd find me a table or something and stuff them underneath it.
Yeah.
They're good to have around when you need something to block up or, you know, set on or stuff. But, geez, they can, yeah, they're hard on the skin.
They are, you know. But one of the things I want to do is, I've actually got a use for them, and I probably have to get another 50 or 60 of them. But my patio is poured cement, and it has some trouble draining because over the years the yard has grown 2 inches higher than the patio. So I want to peel back the topsoil on the yard and dig down and use the cinder blocks to create a drainage area. Pull the water away from the house.
Yeah.
Attention.
Yeah, that's all that mowing you done all them years, and the grass clippings. Yeah, it'll make soil.
Oh yeah, it does. Ooh, I caught the flash that time. Cool.
Oh yeah, you did catch the flash.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I wish we could watch it go into the hyperspace before the camera goes inside.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, excuse me.
Good food, not bad manners.
Yummy. So I had that and a pint of blueberries.
Not 25,000. What? Blueberries?
Uh-huh. That was my dinner. Steak and blueberries. And then I'll eventually have ice cream for dessert. Retract landing gear.
Ship released. Departure confirmed.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
And you're clear.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Bloom, you just blew my doors off. 25, not bad.
Nice.
Not bad. When I seen that only gave us 25,000, I was like, yeah, okay. Like rocky. A lot of rocky.
A lot of rocks in this system, yeah. Ooh, I think I'm going to watch this one for a little bit. Come on, Geos. Come on, Geos. Oh my goodness, look at the rares. 9 Geos and, oh, look at the rares.
How many rares you get?
Selenium, niobium, come on, scroll back again. Selenium, arsenic, niobium, molybdenum, and yttrium, all on the planet.
We do have a ring planet here.
Aha.
Not sure what time.
Okay, I got a ringed one here. Looks rocky.
Got another ring one. Here.
Let's get some interesting looking rings.
Ooh, Geos.
Oh, the ringed planet.
Tellurium and iron, sulfur, and copper. Yeah. Forever. 9 on that.
System scan.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
All isn't it?
System map. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of rings, that's for certain. And we're the first people here. So that planet has a rocky. That's got 9 geosites.
All rocky.
Yeah.
No, we got an icy planet, the little bitty one.
Uh-huh.
Little bitty one, a 5E.
That icy 2A, which is an icy planet, has a rocky ring.
Well, the only one I see that's even a close candidate is the, what is it, 5E?
Ooh, 5E is icy.
Yeah.
Icy planet with icy ring. Ooh.
Maybe tritium.
Could be tritium. And if it's tritium, I think we're done jumping for the night.
You just buzzed my butt again.
I'm not moving. That wasn't me.
Well, I guess I buzzed by you, headed towards the icy to. Is there anything in here we need to probe besides this little rings?
System map. So we've got, let's see, that guy has 9 geos. None. That one has 9 geos. Okay. Those are not landable. I'd just do the rings.
Okie doke.
And if it has a tritium hotspot, I think we're mining the rest of them.
Start mining and shut it. I figured you were going to say start mining and shut up. Because they're like almost 5,000 so 5,000 down. Yeah, we need to mine.
Yeah. Yep.
4,000. 4,500 down. Yeah, we need to mine.
So you'll have to let me know if that's got hot spots.
I will. I'm 240 seconds. Light seconds away.
I gotta rearrange stuff in my garage. Well, workshop.
I hate rearranging because then you forget where you put stuff.
Well, I got.
Come across. I don't know. There's where I put it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I've got a lathe, which is in the middle of the wood shop out there, and then I've got a pile of wood in the garage that's drying, so they can be lathed. And of course, the squirrels and chipmunks have all decided to make their homes within it.
Yep.
And they've chewed holes in the garage doors on the workshop.
You're kidding me. There's only one hot spot.
And is it tritium?
I'm looking now. Wait, Opal.
Well, okay.
We want Miss Diane Hare.
Nope.
I'm gonna way back to the carrier.
So am I.
I was sure hoping.
Yeah, it would have been nice. We have not found a lot of icy rings in the past few days. Found a lot of metal rich.
Yeah.
Disengage.
Leaving hyperspace.
Communications established. We are ready to receive docking requests.
Open hailing frequencies. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
bending over wood, knocking nails out of wood. I had to go grab the ibuprofen tonight. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Get back in the floor.
Landing gear deployed.
It's like bending over, picking, picking vegetables. You wouldn't think, well, that's not very hard. Well, no, it's not, but your body's just not meant to be put in that position for hours at a time.
Yep.
My husband was like, oh man, my back and my shoulders hurt. Yeah.
Yep.
Landing successful. Solid approach. Our services are at your disposal.
I told him just wait. I said we probably have. I said this is just a guess, just off of what the one potato plant produced. I said you're looking at over probably 200 pounds of potatoes you're going to be pulling out of the ground. So yeah, you can be sore.
Man, that's a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, okay, though. Okay. But that just, that's just roughly calculating. The one plant we dug up was a real small plant. It didn't really grow big like the rest of them did.
Oh, jeez.
We got 5 pounds of potatoes off of it, and it was just one stalk of a potato plant. And it's like, okay, 5 pounds. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're looking at a lot of potatoes. It's just like the onions, though. I planted 100.
Cargo
50
hold
onions,
at maximum
and
capacity.
so I got 150 onions, and I've got a lot that are bigger than what a softball is. And I'm like, yeah, okay, big onions. Coming into the carrier now, requesting landing.
Okay. And I'm navigating in. This is a big old map. Lots of blue stars out here.
Okie doke. Down on the dock, down on the deck.
Yeah, right in front of me. Glad you don't have a penchant for buzzing people on the deck.
Your lady friend there on the carrier, every once in a while, she'll say, "Welcome aboard, Commander," and I catch myself wanting to say, "Thank you."
Yes, she is so polite. Very polite.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a computer generated. Don't talk to it.
I need some ice cream.
With blueberries on top?
Oh no, I had my pint of blueberries. They're gone.
I'll show this next one we're jumping to. It's supposed to be interesting.
Yep, I've got this one marked up. So it took us 53 jumps to get to Explorer's Anchorage.
Yeah.
And we've gone 20 beyond that.
Yeah.
Well, almost.
Are you trying to calculate about how much further we got?
Yeah, all of this is an easier way to do that. Just take a look at the destination and multiply divide by 1,000 and multiply by 2.
Well, I think you did say, I don't know how correct I am, but you did say it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 93 to 97 jumps for the carrier.
Yeah, overall, yeah.
So I figured, what, about 20 jumps more, maybe? Give or take a jump or two?
Maybe. We'll see. Also, going to the anchorage, it was not a straight line, so
Yeah.
that adds a few more. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oh, we can't go galaxy map from here. Try it from here. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Can't jump straight to the galaxy map from the free cam.
Yeah, that makes it kind of difficult, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So we've got 22,400 to go. Oh, 470. So that's 45 jumps to go. Approximately.
Okay.
So we'll be about 118 jumps on the journey because we went to the center rather than straight at it. Plus the inefficiencies of not being able to quite do a perfect 500 per jump. So that actually may be 120, somewhere between 124 and 120 and 124 total jumps to get to there.
Which means it's approximately 12 to 13 more days.
Yeah.
I'll be a year older before we get there.
Happy birthday.
No, it's not until like August.
Oh, okay.
12th, but I'm sure I'll celebrate my birthday before we get there.
Depends how much mining we have to do, but yeah.
Yeah. Never had a space birthday before.
I should calculate how many jumps we've got. How many jumps? jumps do we have in the tank?
Well, you got 4 jumps to 1,000, right?
Not. It's like, well, mostly. It's.
You're always under 500.
Yeah, it's 230 for every 500. So it's just under 4 jumps per. But 4 jumps is a good approximation anyway.
So you take it, what, to 14,595 and divide that by...
Just double it. No, multiply by 4. So we've almost got enough to get there.
So when we put the 4,000 back in it, we should have enough to get there and have some left over.
A very little bit, yeah, because it's not quite perfectly. So if we figure it's on the high side of 125, that means we actually need to do, I think it's 54 jumps.
I thought you said 45.
I'm looking at the numbers. You know, 45 is basically the, if we're able to go in a perfectly straight line and hit within, 5 light years of 500 every single time. So it's good. So that's why I said it's going to be somewhere between 120 and 125, or technically 124 on my estimate, but 125 is easier to calculate with. So that's 50 from the 75 point, and we've still got 4 more. So that's 54. Which means it's 108 jumps. Wait. No, it's 54 jumps. Divide that by 4. It's 10, 12, 13. So we need 13,000 tons. We should have enough. That doesn't make sense. I must be doing something wrong here.
No. Because we've been filling up all along as we go. And, because we put in, we've replenished 9,000 tons of tritium.
Mm-hmm. So say we've got 54 jumps and multiply that times, say, 232 tons per jump. And I forgot to use an equal sign. That says we need 12,528 tons to get there. And we have over 14. Technically, we don't have to mine, and we still have a safety margin.
Right, so that gives you... And it still gives you 8 jumps extra.
Yep.
Well, we'll see. If we find tritium, it wouldn't hurt to...
Wouldn't hurt to fill up a little bit, yep.
Yeah. Probably one more fill up, and then you got a good cushion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we know that the system...
Right now, 5,000. Let's see.
It's 4,700. 4,500 tons down right now.
Yeah. But with this jump, you'll be right at 5.
Yep.
So, yeah. If we fill it up this time, you should have a good cushion by the time we get to the other end. And who knows? You may land in a system where you want to park it that has tritium. Who knows?
Who knows? But it obviously doesn't. It doesn't seem to have the Earth-like that was there, which is annoying. Which means that it's at least one more jump from there to find an Earth-like in the area.
Right.
But once we find the Earth-like, you know, it's probably 1, 2, maybe 3 jumps from there. I don't care if I fill it up at that point. I have no plans to ever bring it back.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Well, I'd say since we're looking so good on fuel, that we just keep jumping till we find a system that has it in it. Because surely we'll find the system somewhere.
Oh yeah, somewhere along the way one will show up.
Yeah. We may have to take a couple of more days longer to mine, but. I find it funny that we're sitting here calculating, and this is just a game, but we're calculating.
Yep. There we go. Let's see if I can get the flash again.
Attention all ships, this carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
Attention all personnel, frame shift drive has been engaged.
Attention, counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Off to the next system we go.
not bad.
$187. That's nice.
Not bad.
We'll take that. Now watch it be like one planet.
Terraformable.
Oh yeah, we're an Earth-like, yeah. Track landing gear.
Landing gear.
You have liftoff.
Frameshift drive charging.
Speed restricted.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, there's an Earth-like here. Yeah, here it is. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's a rocky ice, not an Earth-like.
I don't see what the importance is yet.
Oh, there's one behind the star. Okay.
The star.
Yeah, I'll just go vertical above the plane for 3 or 4 seconds, and that should bring it out.
Oh, we do have a terraformable though. Number 3 and number 4.
Okay.
System scan complete.
And the one you just got is
System map. Okay, do you want 3 or 4?
Don't matter, you pick and I'll get the other one. Which one you want?
Alright, I'll grab 3,
Okay, I'll get 4.
since my cursor's on it at the moment.
Getting off to the races we go.
So, most of the value of the system is in 2 terraformables. Yep. It had 2 of those rocky ice ones that are just on the edge of the Earth-like range.
Yeah, I seen that and I was like, and then it's like,
Yep. I really thought we were going to have Earth-likes. It's the right type of star, so...
yeah. Well, it's still a cool couple of million anyways.
Yep. It's a 6 prober, okay.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Alright, I'm on my way back to the carrier.
Probes are launched, waiting for the reading. Bring it back to the carrier.
Man, I gotta get up tomorrow. This is not good. I don't want to get up.
It's the only downside of having a job.
Well, not the only downside, but the only one you can really talk about. Star's trying to slingshot me. Disengage.
Leaving hyperspace.
We see you out there, Commander. Let us know if you'd like to dock.
Oh, but hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Please follow standard docking protocols, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
It's definitely a non-standard approach.
talking about yourself.
Yeah.
Landing complete. Commence shutdown. Welcome to Icaria, Commander.
2.2 mil. One mil per each of the one we scanned, and the 0.2 for everything else.
Yeah. Back down on the deck.
Okay, then I'll plot the jump. Excuse me.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
All right, and I think I'm going to grab myself some ice cream.
Okay.
as the view chooses to rotate. Maybe I'll just let it rotate. Really wish the 15 minutes wait was a little shorter.
Yep, be nice.
Keep wanting to, break out and singing the "Here We Sit Like Birds in the Wilderness" every time we go to jump.
I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't sung that since Scouts. Well, actually, I sang it on this channel one time waiting for the carrier to jump. Have a campfire out on deck waiting for this thing.
That's pretty cool. Look at their shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was still doing edited software, I'd have to put the SpongeBob 15 minutes later in here. One difference with a live stream, you don't get to take time shortcuts.
But you don't miss the A to B or A to C either. You get
Nope.
to see what happens through B.
Get to see everything that happens. Yep. Provided, of course, I remember to actually turn the stream on.
That's the only thing that gets me with exegesis and in astronomy is they've played the game so long, they can flow through it so fast, and you miss key steps.
Yep. Exiguous more than down to earth astronomy. He tends to
Right.
be a little more meticulous.
Right. Yeah, because astronomy will watch the chat, and if somebody says, "Why that?" then he'll stop, back up, and explain. Where exegesis, he just, I think the only time he pays attention to chat when somebody donates to him, then he'll say something. But don't get me wrong, they're good. They're good, both of them. Absolutely top in elite. But as far as explaining stuff and why you do it that way, the logic behind it is what I miss.
Yeah. And I kind of think it's neat that down to earth astronomy is, I believe he's actually an astrophysicist.
Yeah, sometimes he talks way above my head about how he calculates the factors and the figures and the percentages, and I'm like, what? And he writes programs to do certain things, to like that EDDBI dot something. He's got a program sort of like that he's wrote, and it's like, okay. But the one that I laugh at the most is that Rusty Dog, because he'll get himself into some pickles, and I have seen him get his ship blowed up more than once, and it's like, oh yeah, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like him going to a Guardian structure, right? And the Sentinels just hand him his butt,
Yep.
And he gets so into it. It's like, if you can't take him out the first time, then run. And he said, I mean, run. Oh, God.
Run away!
He's the one that proved. Yeah, he's the one that proved to me that the SRV will pull up a hill backwards better than it will going up forwards. The only problem is you can't see where you're going behind you.
Right.
They were doing some mountain climbing, and his SRV would not pull up going forward. So he turned around backwards and backed up. He said it has more pull in reverse than it does in forward.
That doesn't surprise me, because if you look the way if you actually see one from the outside, you'll understand why. Get all the weight over the rear wheels.
Yeah, but he's the one that, that's the reason why when you were having problems on that one, it's like I said, turn around, back up it. But
yeah,
you can't see where you're going.
Yeah, I had some interesting problems with that.
Yeah, you can't see where you're going, and you can back into something, and But yeah, they went somewhere. It's some big mountain, and they try to They try to jump over this valley, and then they climb up, and there's a flat plateau on top of it, and they all try to get up there. And he was trying to get there, and he says, "Well, I guess I should have cheated and just landed my ship on top, and then I would have been there."
Attention all ships. This carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
And another thing, Xedrius is a pirate, and so it kind of, are you telling me the truth, or are you just trying to bait me into getting me in trouble?
Trying to figure out the best angle since we're almost going right at the star on this one.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
Attention. Counting down.
Wonder if he'll take any heat damage.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wish they'd let that go just a little longer so you could catch the portal opening.
Yeah, I see the flash.
But I hate to ask them to do it because I've got so many bugs that they need to fix first.
True. Although, here in the last day or two, I don't know. It seems like a lot of them have been fixed, or else I'm just not noticing them.
I'm still noticing a lot of lag. Which right now is my largest pet peeve that's still left. Well, let's go see what's out there.
Look at it.
Track landing.
Clamp release confirmed. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Track landing here. Yeah, I see Anubis is going to be a pain. Okay. Retract landing here.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear retracted.
Still think he's jealous of the couriers.
Frame shift drive charging.
Could be.
You have
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nine.
Engage.
9, you say.
9. High metal content world.
Nice.
System scan complete.
System map. System map. Anubis.
Yes.
System map. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's my pleasure, Commander.
I don't see nothing.
No. There's a neat little configuration of 3 rocky ices. But that doesn't mean they're worth scanning. And the 2 high metal contents are just there, so... Alright. On to the next.
Back to the carrier.
Oh. Isn't that kind of pretty? What color is that?
All the stars.
Ah, there's a big, bright purple, well, small from this distance, nebula over there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. At least I think it's a nebula.
That is pretty. It's kind of a bubblegum pink, isn't it?
Well, maybe there's another one. Anyway. Turn and look at it again. No, that's definitely purple. Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Welcome, Commander. Please request docking permission before approaching a landing pad.
Well, there's so many stars out here, it's hard to find your little nebulas.
Well, let me see if I can give you good directions. There isn't. Okay, it's there.
You're actually sticking that behind me there.
Yeah, so if you take where the carrier is pointing and yaw left 35 degrees, pitch down about 15 degrees, there is a circular purple nebula just sort of hanging out there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, or trying to find it on the galaxy map there. But like I said, there's so many stars, you can't really find the nebulas.
Yeah, and you don't know how far away it actually is, or how big. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Permission granted. A landing pad has been assigned to you.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Hello there, Commander.
I I
You
didn't
missed
buzz
your
you.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Contact confirmed. Clamps engaged. Enjoy your stay with us.
I don't see anything that looks like it would be that on the star map. Don't know.
So I don't see it, do you?
No, I don't see it here on this on the star map. So I don't know.
I'm looking up the area we're in, the closest nebula, and it don't show any out here for some reason.
Yeah, I'm not sure how far that is away. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Ha 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 ha. Got it. Now, which nebula is that? So there's a nebula 3,000 light years from 3,079 light years from here in the correct direction and orientation.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's the right one, and I forget which it is. I'd have to go look up on the Distant Worlds 2 trip, because that's a Distant Worlds 2 marker. Well, I think one way or another this is the last jump for tonight, since it's 10 minutes to 10 on a work night.
Well, I think this next one is supposed to be an interesting system.
Yep. And it's the second to last system we explored.
Yeah. Yep, after this it's all, well, you've been out here before, but it's going to be all new jumping.
Mm-hmm. When I was out this way, I had a 45 light year jump range ship. So who knows whether we'll run into something I marked up or not. Although I think a lot of the data from that one has disappeared when they reset things a while back.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a crock. I mean, if they keep resetting it, there's no way you're going to get a billion star system or stars mapped because it keeps resetting.
Yeah. Well, I think they reset it, and they kind of had to when they did the changes to the exploration mechanics.
Attention, this carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any outstanding business in the system prior to departure.
Hey, John. I'm doing pretty good.
Well, doing good. We haven't shot each other yet. How you doing? You survived the 4th? ruptured power manifold in engineering. That don't sound good.
Yeah, especially just as we're about to jump.
Yeah, I stayed home and played Elite with Trace here. Seemed like the safer of two options.
Attention, carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
I may be reaching for the Tiger Bomb before bed.
I just went and looked to see how far we are. We're a long ways along.
And getting further every jump.
Oh my gosh. We're a long ways. A long, long ways. Oh my gosh.
Long and winding. Well, there's multiple reasons I named my Anaconda the Long Distance Voyager. It's been to Beagle twice.
Yeah.
Will somebody permanently fix that airlock in Deck 8? Keeps breaking.
Yeah, like I said, for 5 billion, the ship is falling apart.
Well, you know, if you take a look at the big military ships, they take them on a shakedown cruise, just find out that everything they screwed up during construction.
Well, that's true. One thing about it, to be a test pilot, you gotta have nerves of steel.
Another one? That's 2 in the past 5 minutes.
under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Yeah, I love that the paid jobs are back.
Landing pads retracted. Hangar bay secure.
Yeah. Well, you know, I didn't put fuel in the tank. Oops.
You can do that when we get there. It's not like we don't have enough.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't let me schedule the jump if we didn't have enough.
I'm gonna start calling you Captain Crunch and your trusty sidekick Sea Dog.
All crew, prepare for carrier jump.
Attention all ships. This carrier is about to engage the frame shift drive. Please move to a safe distance.
At least she enunciates frame shift properly. Doesn't sound like the friendship drive.
Yeah, that has been always confusing because I hear some say frame shift and I hear some say friendship, and it's like, okay, what is it?
Yeah. It's British accent, that's why.
Attention all personnel. Frame shift drive has been engaged.
But this voice actor does a little better job of enunciating than the one for the default voice.
Attention. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oops, and I wasn't pointed the right direction.
Always messes with my mind because I get that target circle up there that says Emerald Tablet, and it shoots by me every time we jump, and it's like, it's Curly.
She's got the clearest voice of the ones I've looked at. Some of the other ones it's really hard to tell.
I agree. And she sounds like the most friendliest and common sensed one.
Yeah. $68, huh?
Huh?
Track landing gear.
Go for launch.
Landing near the track.
Departure confirmed.
Frame shift drive charging.
there's something pretty in blue.
2, 1. Engage.
Up ahead.
It's exactly the same one, it's just different angle with the backlight from the star. 9 bodies, and they're all ice balls. Oh no, they're all high metal content. A lot of them have atmospheres.
System scan complete.
System map. Alright, let's see what we got. Jeez, do I jump one more time?
Huh?
I said, geez, do I jump one more time? This system's no good.
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, but I do have to make sure I get up on time for work. So.
Yeah.
Sadly, that is the last jump.
Okay.
And the next jump is the last pre-plotted jump. The last system.
Yeah, so it's going to slow things down a little bit more.
Yep. Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Hello, Commander. Please stay aware of other ships around this carrier.
Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Access granted. Proceed to your allocated path, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
I knew you could read that.
Not when it lined up that perfectly. Are you kidding me?
I was just surprised that you allowed me to land.
Welcome, Commander.
I wasn't there quite quick enough to go over you while you were still flying.
Yeah. Oh well. I knew you couldn't read.
Oh, there was no way I was resisting that. Now we just fill this baby up.
That's the reason why his carrier's always telling them to be careful, because they know he likes to buzz people that's trying to land on the carrier. So, you know, even the carrier knows his personality. Oh, well, it breaks up the monotony.
One of these days I gotta go do CQC.
I'm waiting for you to hang your landing gear up on the top of my ship, though. See, I watched him do that. I did.
Alright, the depot's full.
Now he can't sit on the bridge of his carrier.
At least not yet. Hopefully that'll come someday. Although on the carrier, I don't fill the commander's slot. There is a commander on the carrier. I'm just the owner. $5,289 units. Alrighty. Well, tonight's a work night, so given that I've been at this for about 2 hours, it's now past my bedtime. So I guess I'll be calling it a night, and we'll pick it up tomorrow night right from here. Like I said earlier, we've got one more pre-plotted jump. And then after that, it's all new. So I'll pick it up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. as usual. That's all for now. This is Trice for Justice, signing out.